Hello everyone, it's Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the Dreame L60 Pro Ultra, which is the top of the line for the L60, and the L60 Ultra FE. This is the bottom of the line for the L60. They got 4 models. I'm going to do a review on all 4. I just picked these two, the top and the bottom. Now, price-wise, they're real expensive right now. $1,400 on sale for $1,250. $1,000 on sale for $749. I did buy these with my own money, but I do use links. So if you purchase a product off my website, justadadapproved.com, or in this description, I am an Amazon affiliate. If you click on the link, the product's not going to cost you anymore, but I do earn a small commission from the sale. And if you want to find all the robots that have already earned my Just a Dad approved sticker, check out my website, justadadapproved.com. In order to earn that sticker, I've got to live with it for 3 months, and I got a detailed scoring system that I use. And you can see all of that on my website. So let's get started. So bottom line is, this is pretty close to a flagship robot. This is not necessarily a budget. It's got lots of advanced features that sometimes on budgets we don't, this has some features that kind of almost make it a flagship, but optical avoidance is going to be a lot lower on the FE. This one has a nicer sensor. It has a camera, higher suction power, 35,000 pascals of suction compared to 30. You can see the brush roller is different. This is the dual brush design. This is floating on one end. This is a proven system that does a good job with long hair. But the tri-cut brush, it comes standard with that. That's got little knives in there that will cut the hairs. It actually does a pretty good job. They both have side reach. This one can also lift that, so when it senses a liquid, it can lift the brush and the side brush so they don't get wet. They both extend one mop pad up against the wall. Some minor changes. This one has what's called the floating mop pad for uneven surfaces. This one's the standard mop pad. Now, the Pro Ultra can also leave its mop pads back at the base station. And the Pro Ultra has higher downward force. 15 newtons. It can push these mop pads down compared to 10. This is a feature we're starting to see that I think helps robots, spinning robots mainly, keep your floors nice and clean, is this downward pressure. And one of the biggest reasons, I probably should have led with this, is the robotic feet, the leap feet. These little arms deploy and it goes over tall thresholds. It's the coolest thing. It's a proven system. Dreame and Mova both have these. It works very well. It can do almost a 3.5-inch threshold. That's a proven, well-designed system. This one can only do just very, very small thresholds. Carpet sensors, free spinning wheels. The Pro Ultra does have a bigger battery, so it is going to go longer between charges. Now, neither base station has a dirt detection sensor. This one has a bigger solution tank. It's only a single solution tank. This one's smaller, and I'm doing some research. I think this one actually uses the solution for the mop pads and cleaning them. I think this one just uses it for cleaning the mop pads. It doesn't actually fill the robot up with water and solution, but let me know if you find it's really hard to find some of these specs. Up top, clean water and dirty water tanks are the same. Now, I thought they were going to make this a cheaper cleaning dock, but they didn't. They carried the more expensive version, which these are heating elements that heat the water up to 212 degrees. This one has the exact same, so that's not really a downgrade. The water comes out in these jets. It can't leave the mop pads, but it's got the upgraded clean. This is a self-cleaning dock with heated pads that I think these heating pads are the future and actually do a really good job of cleaning the mop pads, because the hotter the water, the cleaner the mop pads. And these both resemble their cousins or sisters. The Dreame L60 FE looks like a Dreame L50. It's got the fixed LiDAR. The Dreame L60 Pro, this looks like an X50 or an X60. They've just, I don't understand all these numbers and robots, but at least we're getting good robots. Good optical avoidance sensor. It does have a camera. It can raise and lower the LiDAR. This one is fixed. No camera on the front, so if you're worried about privacy. And the optical avoidance sensor is okay. It's not the best. Side brushes extend, you can see. And something they're not saying a whole lot, but they're both super quiet when they're vacuuming. So older robots like the X50 and the L50, when they're vacuuming, they can be kind of loud when they're on their highest setting. They're learning how to get that quieter, and both of these are pretty quiet. I think the sleeper is going to be this L60 if the price comes down. $750 is too much for it right now. I would get the Mova V50. Check out my website, justadadapproved.com. It's under 700 bucks. So it's a better robot, more supplies you get with it. This one's still 1,400 bucks, but on sale for $1,250. That's very expensive for what you're getting. They are improving things, but I've got to see these prices come down. Where's a good price for the L60? Well, I'd love to see it below 600 bucks. I don't know if we will or not. The Ultra, under 1,000, I think would be a good robot. You can find links for both of these on my website, justadadapproved.com, and my spec sheets. So when I first get a robot, I write down the specs that I think are important, and that's pretty much what I covered with you. But if you want to, these will be typed out and on my website. And again, after I review them for 3 months at my home, I'll give you a scorecard result, real world test results. That's when you'll find out if they get the Just a Dad Approved sticker. I don't give that out right away. I want to live with it. But if you want to find the robots that already have that sticker, check out my website, justadadapproved.com. Just finished up with the Edge 2 first look. Got the Eufy S2. Curve already has the approved sticker. Got the Qrevo S Pro. Got the first look on it done. Over here's the lineup of the L50, the X50, and the X60. Now we got an X70. Sorry, we got an L60. Too many robots. But again, my promise to you is I buy them with my own money. I'm not sponsored. If you want to see how these robots actually clean, check out the first look. It's got a simple cleaning video in it where we clean the world famous Just a Dad Corner Cleaning Studio test area. I also will have videos when I give it, if I give it the Just a Dad Approved sticker, I'll have it show videos of it cleaning my home and different things. But as always, sometimes you don't have time for a video, but my website's going to be the best place to go to, justadadapproved.com. That's where you can find out what robots are dad approved. Why not? It's going to have the review article. It's going to have everything for you. Once you purchase the robot, it's also going to have how to do all the maintenance, what filters to buy, and if there's generic ones available. This is home of the honest review. I do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like, subscribe, and thanks everybody for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit the like and subscribe button. Also check out where you can find all my approved products on my website, justadadapproved.com. You'll see a little link to it here at the end of the video. If you click on that, that's going to take you right to my website.